iHeartRadio Broadway, driven by Mercedes-Benz.
Oh my God, surreal. It was unbelievable. Your hand was shaking.
Yeah. Hey, I was making the firefly fly. It was for the effect.
Sporadic.
I wasn't nervous.
Yeah, I there was too much going on that day. That was like one item of like 1,000. That was like,
Right.
yeah, it's all just one nutty blur.
But it was so nice to celebrate with everybody who, like, all of their accomplishments and our accomplishments. It was nice to celebrate that with everybody.
Oh yeah, no, the ceremony. I thought you meant the performance. Sorry, I thought you were asking about the performance. Oh well, yeah, there was like 80 different sections that had to be dealt with. But yes, the lovely part was just to be with everybody and get to share this thing with, you know, the Tonys is a massive platform, and so when you're asking about the audience changing, you know, it's an incredible privilege to get to cross over to this new group of people who maybe might not have been familiar with our show. And so now we have the opportunity to share this with as many people as possible, which is kind of the goal from the onset. So this is, you know, one more step. In many ways, we're just getting started, which is a nice feeling, as opposed to being like, all right, we're done. Like, it's far from that. We're just starting a new chapter, which is great because we love doing the show. It's not a very isolating show. It's a very it has a very large open invitation, and kind of holds everything that anybody has ever gone through in life somehow in a very specific way. Even though it kind of deals with a lot, it allows for everybody, no matter what point they are in their life, to resonate with it. And that sounds like some kind of like canned response to just make everybody be interested in the show, but it is so. It's the most all-encompassing theme I can think of, which is life, love, and loss. So everybody who's ever had a beating heart has gone through that to some degree. And the show holds and celebrates and embraces all of that. So
And I think that's evidence too by, like, we're coming up on 300 performances, and there are different things that hit me differently, and there's different parts of the thing that affect me now that maybe didn't affect me at the beginning, and I was focused on this other thing. So I think people are able to kind of put themselves in the story and get what they need out of it, which is a really beautiful, cool thing.
Yeah. We have a limited amount of time on this earth, all of us, so what are we going to choose to do with it?
Helen, this is your Broadway debut.
And Duran's debut as well.
Hey.
What was it like to experience that in the Tonys in the same season?
Oh my God. It's made it all the sweeter. I feel like we have such a wide range of experiences on Broadway, on other in other performance spaces across the board on our team. So to get to experience a lot of these things for the first time, we've been spoiled. We've been spoiled by just how amazing the response has been and how lovely the building has been. I think, I don't know. I think it's
been like a wild, fast ride, like beyond anything I think we could have imagined at the onset. Just the things we've been able to experience due to this show, and then also have been so taken care of by the veterans that are on stage with us, Darren, and then Marcus, who is just the vet of all vets. And then
That's
our
terrifying.
building is just really kind, really encouraging. I just don't think it could have been a better experience.
It's a first for everybody. It's their Broadway debut. It's a first for everybody. It's their Broadway debut, but for me, the writers, even our director Michael Arden, nobody has got the opportunity to work on something brand new. I've only ever gone in for roles and projects and pieces that were fabulous way before I got there, and would have been just as fabulous if I had never had anything to do with them. So there's a massive amount of excitement getting to embark on something new, and it's something that you always, growing up when you're loving any storytelling, you kind of dream of, oh man, it'd be so cool to be part of something like that, but you don't know how to even project that because it doesn't exist yet. So you don't know what you don't know. And, I'd like to think we all have pretty inventive imaginations, but none of us could have imagined this would be the why, when, where, and how of it all. So as far as what's exciting, it's just the thrill of the unknown and the thrill of embarking on something that's new, not only for yourself but for audiences, is a distinct and singular pleasure that I've never had the opportunity to do. So that has just been the gift that has continually, exponentially kept on giving.
I think we really started out us against the world a bit. We didn't know what was going to happen. We were kind of making this new thing. We knew we loved it with all our hearts, but we didn't know how it would be received by the outside world. So I think it was kind of created in the rehearsal room and in the preview process and the lead up, and the kind of, we were so certain of how we felt about the show, and that bonded us really strong. So then when it started to take off, it was like we were already in this together. So now we're just on the rocket ship enjoying it.
There's a friendliness and a warmth to the show itself.
That's true.
That I find it no accident that there's a similar warmth in the building. I think the other answer is when you say how do you build that, or who built that, I would point to our director, Michael Arden, who is sort of a master galvanizer of hearts and minds, and really created a space for everybody to just feel part of something even more beautiful than you already felt. And that has persisted throughout this entire process, from rehearsal to opening to everything we're doing now, because we're still running at the Belasco Theater 8 shows a week. So
and we feel very taken care of by our stage managers, by the folks at the Belasco, and I think that comes with the freedom to then be our real selves and true selves without defenses up. And I think that is the first step to making like real, genuine connections. And we always had that instant one, but then we got to deepen it that much more because we feel safe and held by the show.
Yeah, we like the show, we like each other. What more could you ask for?
iHeartRadio Broadway, driven by Mercedes-Benz.